Feelings of enthusiasm, ambition, dedication, and unharnessed passion were exploding from my pores when I first stepped foot into my classroom 12 years ago. I remember wanting to shout, "Stand back, Francis Hill Central," because I am going to change the world, one student, one lesson, one day at a time. With years of practice and professional development, I maintained this passion for making a difference in the lives of my students, and I harnessed that passion by discovering what quality teaching entails. My journey has enabled me to realize that there is an art and a science to teaching. You can ensure students are college and career ready while building relationships with them. You can prepare students for state tests while maintaining rigor and passion in the classroom. Ensuring that I would never become stagnant, I rolled up my sleeves and embraced change. The beauty of my career is that I am always learning and trying new things in the classroom in order to engage and challenge my students. Over time, this passion that I had as a first-year teacher found a way to exert itself beyond the walls of my classroom, and I assumed positions like being a PLC leader, department chair, and PD leader. 12 years later, my passion for teaching and leading teachers is just as strong as my passion for educating students. As I think about my career, I can see myself being a building principal or taking on leadership roles at the administration building. And these aspirations are fueled by a desire to reach more teachers, thus reaching more students. However, I feel teachers are getting labeled as being ladder climbers who have gone to the dark side if they want to further their careers. Teachers have been labeled as selling out or being one of them, and suddenly these aspiring principals lose the respect of their colleagues. That left me wanting to spread my wings, but fearing isolation from my peers. At the end of last school year, an administrative position became available, and it was something that I would have loved to do, but I didn't have the qualifications. This was my wake-up call. I realized that I needed to get my degree and get some administrative experience so I would be ready for the next job opportunity that spoke to me. However, I didn't necessarily feel that same confidence to shout, "Stand back, Francis Hill Central," because I am going to change the world one administrative experience at a time. However, taking public and community relations at Lindenwood with Dr. Gettemeyer this summer couldn't have happened at a more perfect time, because it was the piece of the puzzle that was missing for me. It was the affirmation that I am going into administration for the right reasons, and I should feel proud of that higher calling. I've learned valuable things that will permeate through my journey as an administrator. I might not be changing the world, but I will be changing a school or a district, one action, one decision, one teacher, one student, and one family at a time. I've learned that every good administrator starts with a true desire for success, not just the success for him or herself, but the success of the students, the faculty, the school, and the community. However, an effective leader cannot just plant the seed of success and expect it to grow. One of the most valuable phrases that I learned and will employ in any leadership role I assume is that what you pay attention to will grow. Shining light on successes, acknowledging hard work, and celebrating growth will create a culture where people want to take educated risks and where they want to put in that extra work to achieve success. A tree can't grow with sunlight alone. Therefore, an administrator can help its building flourish by watering it with proactivity. When an administrator can foresee a difficult situation, or when these difficult situations just land in an administrator's lap, it is important to stay calm and provide proactive opportunities to avoid exacerbating the problem. With water and light, this tree will grow, but an administrator needs to value that this tree is made up of several branches: students, faculty, staff, parents, fellow administrators, the community. Each branch must be strong and grow together. However, administrators may need to look even closer at this tree, watering and shining light on each valuable leaf. Administrators should make a conscious effort to look at every student and teacher and humanize them. There is something within everyone that can be tapped into that can make that person productive and effective. An administrator can't be the only one responsible for the success of this seed growing into a strong oak tree. Principals should share the weight of responsibility with staff and students. Never underestimate what students can do and the power they have for positive change. Never underestimate the impact teachers can have when empowered to do so. In order for this positive change to occur, an administrator needs to develop trust. Open and consistent communication are at the root of this, just as a tree absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. Although administrators have a large responsibility to provide water, sunlight, and nutrients to this ever-growing tree, they shouldn't feel alone. It is helpful to plant your tree in a forest because having that network of fellow administrators and community will help provide that much needed support. Now that I've completed this class, I can confidently say that I am ready to start my journey into the forest of administration, where I fully intend to grow trees of my own. Thank you for that.